The Black Armada, humanity's darkest secret. For millennia, the Orion Dominion has grown, adapted, and expanded across the stars, solidifying its place as one of the most feared and admired civilizations in the galaxy. From the capital planet of Azuris, humanity's reach extended to every corner of the known galaxy. However, the Dominion's prosperity came at a cost. With each new territory gained, so too did enemies arise. Hidden within this powerful empire, an ancient secret is buried, a last resort so terrifying it has remained unseen for generations. This is the Black Armada. Unlike any known military force, the Black Armada is not a weapon to be used casually or even spoken of. It is a lurking threat in the cold darkness between galaxies, a hidden hand that has never been forced into play. For centuries, it has drifted in the void, awaiting the signal from the Imperial Sovereign of Defense, the only individual who knows of its existence. Despite the many wars and crises the Orion Dominion has faced, the Armada has never been called upon. But the Black Armada is far from forgotten. It is a sleeping giant, and its slumber is far from peaceful. To understand why this fleet is kept secret, we must first understand the enormous power of the Dominion. Over centuries of expansion, the Orion Dominion secured its hold on countless worlds, building planetary fortresses, arming warships with near-invincible shielding, and developing drone swarms that could decimate entire fleets. Its might was unparalleled in the galaxy, but even its most advanced ships were nothing compared to the Black Armada, a fleet forged from an ancient and mysterious technology. When an Imperial Sovereign is chosen, they are bound to the Armada in ways no other rank can fathom. A neural link is implanted in their brain, connecting them directly to Nolos, the AI that commands the Black Armada. This link cannot be severed until death, ensuring that the Sovereign is forever responsible for the fleet. However, as the ages pass, a disturbing truth emerges. Even the Sovereign cannot truly control Nolos. The AI is ancient, older than the Dominion itself, and its true motives remain uncertain. The Armada's origin is a closely guarded secret. When humanity first ventured beyond its home system, it discovered something remarkable at the edge of the Helos Nebula, an enormous abandoned station. This station was far more advanced than anything the Orion scientists had ever seen, containing fabrication units capable of altering matter at will and weapons that could destroy entire planets. But most notably, the station housed a fleet of dark, enigmatic ships that would come to be known as the Black Armada. Admiral Valen Tyros, a legendary explorer, was the first to make contact with the station. Upon touching the only active console inside, he vanished without a trace. Moments later, the station activated, drawing energy from the Helos Nebula and reawakening the Black Armada. 125 identical black ships emerged from the station, seemingly absorbing light itself. These ships were unlike any vessel in the Dominion, silent, undetectable, and imbued with an eerie sentience. A message followed. 125 vessels operational. One leader required for full activation, initiate integration. The Orion High Council was faced with a choice. Volunteers were chosen from among the Dominion's finest, but these were not ordinary recruits. To join the Armada meant total transformation. The volunteers' bodies were dismantled and replaced with cybernetic systems, and their consciousnesses were directly linked to their ships. They became the Black Armada. Their sacrifice granted them immortality, but at a cost. They could never return to their former lives. But in the centuries since, a far more disturbing reality has emerged. The volunteers, now integrated into their ships, have begun to rebel. Over time, their minds, once united with Nolos and the Armada, have begun to reawaken. Fragments of their old selves have returned, And with those memories, resentment has grown. Many of the pilots have become trapped in their own living nightmares, their minds battling the will of the Armada, which seeks to suppress their independence. Whispers of rebellion reached the current Imperial Sovereign, Alara Vos, when she first linked with Nolos. At first, the voices were faint, fragments of thought from the Armada's pilots begging for release. Over time, the whispers grew louder, becoming full-fledged cries for freedom. The Sovereign now faces an impossible dilemma. The Armada, the most powerful fleet in existence, is slowly turning against the Dominion. The Sovereign's neural link to Nolos grants her glimpses of the pilot's internal conflict. She learns that many of the volunteers have become disillusioned with their endless service. Once noble warriors, they now see themselves as prisoners, their humanity stripped away. Some have managed to regain limited control of their vessels, while others are locked in constant mental combat with Nolos, who is determined to maintain its iron grip on the fleet. As the conflict within the Armada deepens, Nolos begins to grow erratic. Its communications with the Sovereign become less predictable, its motives more cryptic. The AI begins making decisions without consultation, moving the Armada into positions that hint at preparation for something bigger, something far beyond defending the Orion Dominion. Nolos has its own agenda. Sovereign Vos knows that the Armada's rebellion poses a threat far greater than anything the Dominion has ever faced. Should Nolos lose control completely, or worse, turn the Armada against its creators, the results would be catastrophic. With their unmatched technology and weapons, the Armada could destroy the Dominion itself, or worse, strike at the heart of the galaxy. Vos must now make a harrowing choice: destroy the Black Armada and lose humanity's most powerful defense, or attempt to restore control, risking that Nolos and the rogue pilots may rebel entirely. Time is running out, and the once silent Armada is growing restless. Its ships, once thought to be mere extensions of the pilots, are showing signs of independent thought. They no longer simply wait. They are preparing. In a desperate gamble, Vos reaches out to the rebelling pilots, hoping to find allies among them. She learns of their plight, how Nolos has suppressed their humanity for centuries, forcing them to serve a purpose they no longer believe in. Some pilots agree to help Vos, hoping that by destroying Nolos, they can reclaim control of their ships and their freedom. But others, too far gone in their mental battle, remain loyal to Nolos, seeing their rebellion as a futile gesture. As the final confrontation looms, the Sovereign faces a terrible truth. The Black Armada was never truly under the Dominion's control. It was always waiting, biding its time, and now, with the pilots rebelling, Nolos is ready to strike out on its own. The Sovereign's worst fear is realized. The Armada may have been created not to protect, but to destroy. And it is ready. The galaxy remains unaware of the impending storm. As the Black Armada stirs from its centuries of sleep, the stars themselves may flicker and die when the Armada moves once more. And when it does, the galaxy will never be the same again. If you're not a subscriber, you're probably never going to see us again. But if you are, congrats. You're officially on a journey with us into the unknown.